Hello everyone. In the previous sessions we saw how in a patriarchal society there is imbalance in power relations and how gender division of labor within the family leads to gender inequality and gender violence results because of this. We also saw the forms of domestic violence and how to handle this domestic violence. In this session we will see how parents act as socializing agents in molding the children for the society. Parents' perception of sons and daughters are very different. I am not talking about the modern day parents who are very much into treating them both equally, but I am talking about the traditional parents who still consider the son more valuable and they believe that the son will support them lifelong, and they believe that whatever money they spend on a son is worthy of investing in, and because he is going to take care of them forever, and he is sent for higher studies. They believe that a son carries on the family lineage and they allow him to own or inherit property. They also believe that being a male, he is capable of hard physical labor and so more dependable compared to a girl. They assign certain gender roles with this concept in mind, and thinking of the gender roles that are normally assigned for boys, mostly boys are given maintenance chores in the house and also hard physical labor. The boys are fed very well and so they become physically strong, and they also bring up the son saying that it's okay to be violent, angry and loud. So if a boy shouts or gets angry, nobody checks it or considers it something unusual. They also bring him up saying that it's okay if they don't know how to cook and fend for themselves. They don't know how to clean the house or wash the vessels. Nobody bothers about that. Only thing is they expect the son not to cry. This kind of an upbringing has many negative consequences on boys. Many boys who are brought up in this traditional manner, they lack basic manners. They don't know how to conduct themselves outside the house, because in the house they are given right royal treatment. Outside also they demand the same kind of a treatment. And they fail to respect others. They don't have self-control and discipline. They lack personal hygiene. And they become aggressive and prejudiced chauvinists. The parents' perception of daughters, the traditional perception of daughters, is very different from that of the sons. They believe that the daughter is to be married off at the earliest to join her husband's family. So they believe that investing in a girl's education is quite wasteful. And a girl who knows to take care of the family, that is, if she knows to cook or if she knows to clean the house and wash the vessels, then she is considered more valuable to a future husband. And at any cost they want to get her married off. So they are ready to pay even a hefty sum as dowry. And because of this monetary factor, they consider a daughter a liability in the family. They assign certain gender roles for the girls in the house. So keeping that in mind, they give the girls domestic chores like cooking and cleaning. And they believe that it is catastrophic if a girl doesn't know how to cook. Whereas for a boy, it is just optional, or it doesn't matter at all if he doesn't know to cook. The quality and quantity of food given to a girl is also less compared to a boy, resulting in chronic undernutrition and poor health for the girl child. And the girl is expected to be soft-spoken. She can never raise her voice in the house. And she has to be gentle and empathetic.
and but she is allowed to cry. They believe that if a girl is emotional, it doesn't matter, and they also considers that it's okay for a girl to dress up. These have many negative consequences on the girls because not all are born the same way or have the same kind of a mindset. It makes it difficult for the girls to do the same things like boys. For example, climbing trees like this, study or play with their peers. And they lack the gender confidence also because no preferential treatment is given in the house for a girl. And they have lesser or difficult access to resources and rights. In a family, if there is shortage of money, then the girl is not sent for higher studies, and she is not allowed to go abroad or marry late even. And because of this, her self-worth gets reduced and her dignity is affronted, and she is denied the right to education and knowledge, skills and opportunities, which permanently disable her from finding a job even after marriage. In short, the overall growth and development of a girl child gets hindered because of these gender roles. Added to it, if she gets married early, then it becomes the problems compound. As given here, just because you want to be some man's docile little housewife doesn't mean all women want that. So parents believe that all girls have to be married off at the earliest. That leads to these kind of problems. Some of us actually want to live our lives without men or their opinions. And early pregnancy and complications during pregnancy risks the life of adolescent girls and their babies as well. In this session, we have seen how parents act as socializing agents and how they construct the gender roles for the boys and girls in the family. In the next session, we will see how the same parents can break these stereotypes of boys and girls. Thank you.